Welcome back, PES fans, to the third and final group stage encounter of Euro 2020. Of the 24 teams, 8 must go home, and 8 goals are shared between Harry Kane and Ciro Immobile as they chase the elusive golden boot. A huge thank you to everybody who has joined our Euro 2020 journey so far. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss another kick of the European Championships. All Wales need is a draw to secure their place in the second round. And they're already making a case for throwing it away as Bernardeschi punctuates some extremely lax Welsh defending to give the Italians a dream start as they look to finish off the group stages with a perfect 100% winning record. It's hard to accuse Ethan Ampadu of being colourblind because a stampeding striker decked in white is pretty hard to miss. Chalanagu. Kivecki is piercing through the centre. Kivecki! If he was a darts player, then he found a bullseye in the top corner of the Swiss net. Turkey have a small chance, but it needs to be a very impressive victory here on what's almost otherwise home turf in Baku. Down the line to Meras. And Babu can't keep him in check. Kivecki on the edge. Would have been a splendid volley, but it's straight into the hands of Sommer. Xhaka. Zekiri, the man who stunned the Italians in the second game. Mehmedi. Well, he's improved the Swiss chances of securing a third spot, but it really needs to be a victory here in Azerbaijan. It started so well against the group leaders, only for them to implode in Rome. Now they seek out elevation redemption. Moore goes into Allen in the centre. That's a beautiful pass running it through to Roberts. Wales get the goal in Rome. And they've proven there's nothing to fear in the nation's capital. Telepathic pass from Joe Allen. Italy still have the problem of a leaky defence. Roberts out wide to Gareth Bale. An almost knuckleball of a cross and then a follow-up shot from the captain, Lawrence. A shame it couldn't stay lower. Bernardeschi to Lorenzo, who's going to carry the rest of the ball forward. Back to Bernardeschi. He's got Keane and Insigne in the centre. Insigne. It's a gentle diving header. Gigantic goal from Italy's magic midget. A complete washout from the Welsh defence. But it's almost like a tadpole splash from Insigne. Its ripples felt across Rome. Lumped into the area towards Kivecki. Yilmaz is pushed away by Sommer. Ramirez back down to Chalanagu. Chalanagu opens fire, and it whistles wide. Ramsey's brought down by Di Lorenzo. It's taken quickly by Roberts. It's threaded through to Lawrence. It's dropped into the area for Moore, but it's a direct hit at Sirigu. Roberts can capitalise on the open space. Here comes Gareth Bale to put Wales back into the game. Bale has failed more chances at Euro 2020 than the ones he scored 5 years ago. Kivecki over the top to Under. That's a brilliant idea. Here's Under. Scouted all the way by Sommer. Barella. Bernardeschi. Thrown in towards Belotti and it's tipped up. Dramatic save from the Welsh keeper. Fashnat. Both sides looking for a winner here. Freuler could get it. Extraordinary stretch. It's a double save. And it's inching over the goal line, but Demirel denies that too. First cross is no good. Now Celik is going to try and have a go himself. Working the space past Benito. Goes for Kivecki on the low way. Instead, it's the post. Italy finished the group stage with a 100% winning record. Wales followed them through in the second spot. So it's a huge consolation. It finishes in Rome, Italy 2, Wales 1. Euro regulars Switzerland still can't justify their consistent spots at the tournament. But Switzerland won, Turkey won. Huge opportunity for Denmark from the free kick. Delaney is the one who throws his name in the hat. Meunier. The cross is called for by Lukaku. As Holberg spreads the play to the right towards Was. Poulsen is surging down the flank. Gets past Zirkov. Poulsen to Dolberg. It's a goal of Danish delight. Kasper Dolberg has put Denmark in front for the first time in the tournament. And Uri Poulsen comes over to admire his work. It's a textbook Danish goal. It's simplistic in its execution. And downwards headers are always a nightmare to deal with. Yuri Zirkov scored the equaliser against Belgium on matchday 1. Here's Zuba. Zuba belts it in. And Russia are back in the game. What a hit from Artem Zuba. Copenhagen has just gotten a little bit colder. A reply bang on 10 minutes into this crucial game from the Group B candidates. Belgium already through. 2 of the other 3 could also follow. It's so hard to call. Here is Zuba as he attempts to muddy the waters here in Copenhagen. Got him in! Just 4 mere minutes after equalising, Russia are in front in the Danish capital. And they were chasing Finland's tail for the majority of match day 2. Now they're determined to express their feelings on Scandinavians with a fearless victory. Here's Christian Eriksen. There's a no-look pass to Dolberg, and it's gone through. Kasper Dolberg gets his brace. What an exciting first half. And the through ball was a thing of brilliance from Christian Eriksen. The Danes are fighting it, and they'll be damned if they take another draw at Telia Parken. Cocky pass from Christian. Great first touch from Dolberg to take it past Yikia. Zuba bullied off the ball by Kaya. And Eriksen takes the tumble. Zuba is going to carry on as if nothing happened. Ostov sting in the hands of Schmeichel. A 4-goal thriller of a first half. Kaya nearly nicks it at the near post for Belgium. De Bruyne. Meunier slamming on the brakes to lift it through to Lukaku to take a gamble on the Van Basten style volley. Sparv launches the cross in. And the Red Devils hold their nerve. Now they try and play it out. Could be a counter-attack on here now is Eden Hazard, the Belgian captain, sprinting upfield here in St. Petersburg. De Bruyne. Tillemans. Lukaku takes it into touch. And then surprisingly, Romelu ruins clean sheets in Russia. It's goal number 3 for the Black Beauty. The gentle first touch of the beast. He has flair. It's cleared up by Radecki. And he's fires Prayer. De Bruyne gets it over the top to Meunier. He takes advantage of the complacent defending. Meunier, 1-on-1 with Radecki. And Belgium surely seal. Another 3 points. It's a routine group stage for the Red Devils. When your wing-back is on the score sheet, you know it's just another day in the life of the golden generation. Kurzaev gets on the end of that weighted pass, and he strikes the post. Just when it seemed both teams were running out of ideas and influence, Zobnin nearly takes the win. De Bruyne lays it off to Tielemans, it's back to De Bruyne. Buys his time! Radecki stretching like Armstrong to keep it out. Sobolev. Zuba. Not a bad way to link up with Mostovoy on the outside. It's back to Zuba in the middle. Oh, and it nearly finds its way in through pure freak. Only to settle on the roof of Schmeichel's net. Russia, Denmark and Finland all sharing 2 points. Denmark go through in second place. Russia will know their fate when all the games are completed and Finland miss out by just a single goal. It finishes Finland 0, Belgium 2. Berghuis will take the Dutch corner. It's flicked out to Proms and there's only one choice but to take the glory. Now is space for a cross from Ulmer. Hard to tell whether anyone got a touch on it, but Piatov changes the course of the flight of the ball. Weghorst. Van den Beek. The dipping strike off target. Bardi played into the feet of Elmas. Velosky back to Elmas. He strikes on the near post. Needs to be making the keeper work from there. Malinovsky hits it, and Ukraine have soared in front just before the halftime break. It's a belter of a free kick. It's Yagankov, backed up by Karavayev. Deep, troublesome ball coming in, and Malinovsky has tapped it into the top corner. And that would have devastated the Austrians in the halftime dressing room. Albert's corner. Lazaro, brilliant header. First half ends with a goal, second half begins with one. Austria are back in the running here in Bucharest. Quality corner taken by the Real Madrid bound David Alaba. He even sneaks in over the head of Konoplyanka on the Ukrainian goal line. Austria and Ukraine deadlocked on points. Meanwhile, North Macedonia are clinging on to a lone point of their own. It really is a terrible drop kick from Piatov. And the Ukrainians defending like they're on ketamine, failing to clear the ball, and Arnautovic failing to capitalise. Malinovsky beats Baumgartlinger. Sabitzer. Now Austria can counter. Here's Schoff. Sabitzer. Arnautovic finally gets the nod. He's one-on-one with Piatov. And this time he doesn't miss. It's the boy with the big mouth. Austria's volatile clown may have pulled them into the last 16 with a stubborn run. He's clean for a goal and nothing Piatov can do but hope for a catastrophe from the striker. Sabitzer weighs the ball down for David Alaba. Comes across the face of goal, Lazaro's there at the far post. Surely would have put the game beyond doubt. Sergenkov. Yaremchuk has broken away through. It's Yaremchuk, he lifts it over the keeper. Shadler is doomed. And the yellow lemons leave a sour taste in the Austrians' mouths. They've curtailed their comeback. There's a very strong chance with that goal that both teams may creep through to the last 16 nonetheless, but it's an excellent chip. A goalless draw against North Macedonia would be the equivalent of a Dutch disaster. Dumfries with a clumsy attempt to the finish. An agonising stalemate in Amsterdam, but it's North Macedonia's proudest moment. They've rescued a point from the group leaders in their first ever tournament. Ukraine and Austria couldn't finish the other one off. But the outlook is promising for both nations. Here's Mason Mount, shuffles past Barak like a poltergeist. Calvert-Lewin. Excellent goalkeeping. 1-2 pass from Perisic and Barisic. Seeks out Petkovic. Is kept out the near post by Marshall. Can't do nothing about the follow-up. And Croatia take the lead over Scotland in Hampden Park. It's the group of doom for Scotland. A failure to muster up a single point. And now any chance of a prospect is just dampened in the pouring rain. Marshall does okay on the first attempt. Livakovic's throw comes just short, and now Dykes takes it past Vida. Here's Dykes, and it's straight at Livakovic. Near compensation for the Scots. Gilmore knocks it down into the path of McTominay. It's Mason Mount again. Good composure to hold off Souček. Chilwell has found Calvert-Lewin at the near post. And the curly-haired kid from Everton has bagged his debut goal for the Three Lions at a major tournament. They have another 3 points in their eyesight. It's clear here that both defence and goalkeeper A little bit slow getting off the mark to beat the instinctive striker to nodding the ball in. Petkovic surrounded by blue shirts. Good footwork though. McTominay trips and Petkovic nearly loops it over the head of Marshall. Would have been a disastrous second goal for the Scots. Kyle Walker working across into Calvert-Lewin looking for a brace. And this time it's saved. Hanley has found Frazier. Crossing opportunity now for Scotland. It's not good enough from Dykes at the near post. Chilwell. Here's Grealish. The give and go gets it back to the standing captain Grealish. Surely Calvert-Lewin. Yet again deprived of a second goal. Kraut spreading the play to Cadebreck. Matsapust. Here comes the cross into Barak. He's completely unmarked and untouched. And the Czech Republic equalised 4 minutes into the second half at Wembley Stadium. Henderson and Walker were like deers in headlights as that cross came out of nowhere with almighty height, and Barak kept his cool, trusted in the delivery. Chilwell sends one in to Calvert-Lewin. Again, it's another great attempt from the head. There's Grealish, and now it's his time to orient himself. Chilwell has a ton of space to pick his spots out. It's across the face of goal and Phil Foden retrieves the lead for England at Wembley Stadium. And it's the blonde boy from Manchester who hasn't quite emulated the magic of the man whose hairstyle is ripped off, but it's a goal that should set England up nicely nonetheless. For a perfect group stage performance. Kovacic back to Perisic. He's got Modric sticking his arm up in the air. Works his way out wide to Rebic. Kramaric is there. He finds nothing but thin air. Now Perisic back to Kovacic. Kramaric knocks it down to Modric and he plants it against the wall of the goal, and it's all over for Scotland now. It's a goal that takes Croatia into the second place in the table. The World Cup runners-up are looking like a contender for the knockout stages. Sancho. Walker retrieves it. Jordan Henderson. Mount. Grealish. Calderbeck fails to intercept. Chilwell just barely keeps it in. And Jack Grealish. It's a momentous occasion for him to find the goal, standing in as the England captain. It was a wobbly start to the second half, but like newborn donkeys, they finally found their balance. England sailed through to the last 16. They'll face the runners-up of the group of death here in London. Croatia will certainly join them. They'll face the runners-up of the next group, Group F, in Copenhagen. Scotland's return to the European Championships come to a humiliating end. Spain can waste no time at all. Taking the lead with Thiago. Hits the wall. Torres brings it down to Oyarzabal. Spain really needing that good luck charm of taking the lead first. Here's Isaac. Isaac! There's a vengeful hit from distance. That's on target. They might be in trouble. Krishnovek. Lewandowski on the turn. Lewandowski has found the bottom corner. 1-0 to Poland. It's the third game in a row that the Eagles have taken the lead. And for a team that thwarted Spain in Seville, they are now the unlikely leaders of Group E. And once again, who is it? It's Lewandowski. Third goal in 3 games. Buznik spreads it out to Mark. Mark! It's a direct hit at David De Gea. Clears Lewandowski, gives him permission to carry on forward, but Lewandowski's going to go for it by himself. It's a cushion save by Olsen. Emil Forsberg sends it into the Swedish mixer. Controlled save by Szczesny. Thiago cutting the corners, going all the way up the field to Gerard Moreno, gets it back from Oyarzabal, and Spain take the lead for the first time in Seville. And once again, it's Gerard Moreno, the victor of Villarreal. Captured Spain's equaliser against Poland in the previous game, and tonight he's fired them in front for for the first time in the tournament. Joziak meets up with Zielinski in the middle. Lewandowski smashes it against the crossbar, and Olsen gets his whereabouts and captures the ball. Ibukans gave it away to Koke. Joao Moreno. Now Spain can punish the Slovakians. Oyarzabal passes it in to the bottom corner. And Spain may well and truly be safe after all in Group E. You could even say it's a safe escape. It's been a great combination, a big team. Moreno and Oyarzabal. And they both basically patted each other on the back this evening's game. Ibukan wires the cash to Mack. Sends across into Bojnik, and he clips the crossbar with the scissor kick. Klitsch. Kadzio hurls one in to Lewandowski. The header is dipping off the crossbar, and there's nothing Olsen or Sweden can do about Joziak just tapping it over the line. How many times have we seen those headers loop over the goal? This time it finds the underside of the crossbar, and the damage is done. Bernat. Thiago. He lays it off to Fabian Ruiz. Ruiz! It clatters amongst those bodies and bones on the way through. And Moreno couldn't make do. Nonetheless, his job done. The new look Spain finally get to look at their first 3 points, and they are through to the knockout stages with Poland. As the surprise group winners, they are through to the knockout stages for the second time since 2016. Griezmann, first corner of the game for France. An almighty leap from Benjamin Pavard. Here's Conte. He goes straight for Benzema, and Benzema goes straight for the jugular. The rebound makes no difference. Karim Benzema causes a time for things never change. Karim Benzema with his first goal of Euro 2020, and has put the world champions in front. And Portugal are on the verge of their second loss in a row. Not a great start. It's Leroy Sané. Musiala back to Sané. Stays on his feet. He nearly trips. Muller finds the nuts rather than the net. Salai gets something in the area, and it's a goal to Hungary. It seemed as though there'll be no chance of Salai squeezing across through those German fullbacks. Former world champions are through. And now their top spot is being threatened by the French. And it's thanks to Roland Varga. Danilo to Schotter. It's a golden pass, and he's one-on-one with Lloris. A bit of Liverpool v Tottenham in Hungary. Conte. Mbappe turns, and he's fired it past Lopez to give France an extension on their lead. Almost enjoy the hat-trick against Hungary in the previous game, while Kylian Mbappe finally gets his third goal in his third game. Ronaldo. Felix goes back to Carvalho. Portugal trying to build up to Guerrero. Cross comes in, nodded away by Varane. Fernandes belts in! A declaration of war against the French before the ball has even touched the ground. Excellent skill from the United playmaker. Game on in Budapest. Sometimes you've got to ignore creating a technical opening, and you just need a moment of genius. A delightful goal from Bruno Fernandes. It's gone through everyone once again. And Benzema with a slight turn. It is what they call the cancer of PES. The goal that goes past the entire midfield. Striker turns slightly and fires it, but nonetheless, the French are in front of the European champions. Toni Kroos back to Joshua Kimmich. Cross takes a little deflection all the way through. Werner! A telepathic nod on from Thomas Muller allows Germany to equalise against Hungary. This is all they'll need if they want to finish the group as winners. everybody was so worried about Thomas Muller, they ignore Timo Werner. João Felix picks out Ronaldo. And uncharacteristically, he misses the target completely. Zuzek. Lorenz gives it back to Zuzek. Holstenberg falls for the feint. And Kalmar. Point blank at Leno. Schelle beats Pogba to the cross. Ronaldo fires it towards release. He's too tame to worry about. Griezmann. Mbappe, he's spotted Tolisso. Coming through like a freight train. And he slips it under Lopez for France's fourth. The world champions have the bragging rights over the European champions. Portugal's chances of finishing as the third best placed team are slipping away too. With every goal they concede, it's like another bullet to their lungs. Olsenberg intercepts Glashy's clearance. Gundogan. Pinpoint pass to Timo Werner. And Germany have come back from the dead. That places them in a class with Italy, Belgium, England to finish their groups with a 100% winning record. It's Sane. Thomas Muller has broken through, might get his first goal of Euro 2020. Werner gets the hat-trick. Access denied by the linesman. Very nearly a hat-trick homecoming for Timo Werner, and he's just off, literally by one leg. Kai Havertz has sprung up. He's made a late impact. Thomas Muller still can't find his first goal, but nonetheless Serge Gnabry will tap it in Thomas's honour. Gangster rap concert for a drive-by shooting of a goal from Serge Gnabry. Where did he come from? Where did he go? Nuno Mendes seeking the damage control on Portugal's goal defence. Ronaldo. If he can't convert from less than 6 yards, what hope does the European champions really have? Germany teach Hungary a lesson in humility after taking a lead. They finished the group with a 100% winning record, and France will join them in the last 16. Germany 3, Hungary 1, and Portugal 1, France 4. The group stages finally come to an end. And for the final time, we take a look at the final standings. Italy and Wales ace through Group A. All three teams in red from Group B advance. Austria and the Ukraine follow the Netherlands into the knockout stage. Scotland are left behind in Group D. Poland and Spain escape Group E, and finally, all three favourites survive the group of death. Harry Kane and Ciro Immobile were rested on match day 3. Mbappe joins Depay and Lukaku. And here is your Euro 2020 knockout stage bracket. Belgium kick off the knockout stages against European champions Portugal, while England take on the world champions France in London. Clearly the two most exciting fixtures of the last 16. So, did your country make it through to the last 16? And what are your predictions for the quarter-finals of the European Championships? Massive thank you to everyone who has joined in with the virtual tournament alongside the real thing. See you next Saturday for Knockout Stage PES.